thepersonpodcast@gmail. So if you want to reach out to me, you can do it that way. Life is busy. I don't check it all the time, but and I'm not going to engage. Here's another rule. I'm not going to engage in a back and forth email conversation with anyone. I don't do that with anyone. I don't sit in front of a computer all day. I don't have time for that. Some people do. Some people like that kind of engagement. I don't. If we become close enough, you can have my phone number. We can have phone calls. We can get on Signal and send voice memos to each other. That's what I like to do. Text-based, I'm not a text-based communication person. I am a recovering the despirited word of oral, audible, face-to-face via technology communication in a way that's different than like Gutenberg Galaxy text-based despirited breath conversation. But Christ plays an antichrist. I love Samuel. I've been changed by books. That's not a universal proclamation against books. Okay, here we go. I'm putting it out there. Remember the rules. Don't interrupt. Stick to topic. Eventually you have to break the rules to become the creative that isn't idolatry, that isn't regurgitative, which isn't mammon, to actually be a true creative and be like God, be Christ in the world. To be like God in the world, you have to be creative, which means breaking the rules. Poetry. I look forward to your email, Jonathan. It's so crazy to all these people you just see in comments, and you may or may not have seen them on camera, and then to see them in their whole body is wild. And there were people who I've never even seen in comments or in any degree of breaking the fourth wall who came up and introduced themselves to me, which was very nice. It's that weird phenomenon of just being like, I like your live streams or whatever, and you're
famous.
No, I mean it's that micro celebrity thing that we talked about.
Micro celebrity supernova.
Micro celebrity supernova.
Porn.
But it's more one of the huge temptations and positive. There are no solutions. There are only trade-offs, and to be blessed is to be cursed as well. One of the pulls of the corner is that we can so easily have conversations about things that really matter to us, and we want to process them verbally with people that are high in openness, but also people who are somewhat contrarian. And so like this little place is just a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
And you don't get that in your personal life. And so then when we've built up enough profilicity and network where people are like, hey, I love hearing you guys talk about this, you're just like, oh God, it makes you just feel less alone in the world.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. There's an estuary in my hometown and I haven't gone. And
dude, get there. What are you doing?
This is like kind of my whole thing. If I can claim, I don't mean to claim it as my own, but it's like the difference between textual,
back and forth email,
virtual,
despirited breath
communication, and like the real, not that this isn't real, but like the really real. And I think that like it's a very fundamental thing in our time, like because it goes to the medium, right? And the medium is the message, and like meeting people, even though you know them, like to really know them
face to face.
That's like it's a different experience, and it's a powerful experience. And like
and voice memos, phone calls.
That's where I think God is moving, let's say, and so I should at least go to my local estuary. It's like, I'm talking all this talk about the importance of eye contact and how we can deeply know each other. But people pay attention to performative contradictions.